negative mind. No, when I come out the ugly way, them have to die. Live it to the limit and I live it up nice. Only positivity me there a lot of time. Right by my side, only the family. World change the life.
Hi everybody, my name is Khafi.
My name is Mercy.
And today we are going to be talking about 10 non-religious reasons to save sex for marriage. Now, a lot of the time when you hear people talking about celibacy or keeping themselves for marriage, everyone thinks, oh gosh, that girl is some Christian-ish and she's all holier than thou. And we all, we all hear these things and we're just like, oh. But actually, there are really good non-religious reasons to save sex for marriage. So in this video, we're going to talk about 10 of them. So, number 1.
I think that respect is a really good reason to save sex for marriage. One, for your self-respect. Like if you guys are dating, especially if you're the girl and you don't give in, I think if it doesn't work out, then you can walk away knowing that you didn't give away something that you couldn't take back. So you have your self-respect. And also, he will respect you, because when someone makes the decision to marry you, that's like they're honouring you. They're realising that without honouring you in one of the best possible ways in front of everyone that you both know, that he can't have that. So you're precious. It means he has to work hard. So yeah, he will respect you no matter how much he tries to put moves on you or whatever. Like, always think about how guys treat their sisters and their daughters and their mothers. That protectiveness that they have for women who are members of their family, if that guy is trying to be with you, they should feel that element of that protectiveness. They should have that for you as well, and they will protect you. Don't think about what they're saying. Like, don't think that, oh, if I don't give in, if I don't have sex with this guy, then I'm not being loving or nurturing or whatever. All it is that they don't belong to you and you don't belong to them, so you don't have to. So yeah.
Wicked. She just covered like 3 points all in one, you know. She just went, oh, she went to town, you know. Wicked. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Number 2.
I think that friendship is a beautiful foundation to a relationship. I've never been a fan of like dating websites and things. I'm not against them. If you want to, you know, if you want to do those things or go onto this website, some people find love that way. I've got lots of friends who've actually found their husbands and they're, you know, living a happily ever after marriage with a dating app or whatever. But I think a beautiful foundation for any relationship is friendship. And actually, when you take sex out of a relationship, you realize yourselves for who you are. It's like, okay, actually, do I like this person as just a human being, not as someone who I can get some affection from or some physical love or physical touch from late at night, you know, when you're getting all cold up in the bed. Just, you know, just a normal person. Do I like this person? Do I consider them my friend? And, you know, I want to get married to someone who I would consider one of my best friends, if not my best friend. So I think friendship is an amazing, amazing foundation to any relationship. And actually, if you take away the physicalness from a relationship and just see it for what it is, then you'll know whether you actually have a friendship with that person. So I think that's another great reason to save sex for marriage, because you'll become, you know, really good friends. And I'm not obviously saying that you can't have friendship with sex. What am I saying? I'm not saying friends with benefits here, okay? Don't get me wrong. But obviously, you know, I just feel like, have that foundation of friendship. Number 3.
Another good reason to save sex for marriage is so that you'll be able to have clarity in your relationship. You'll be able to see the person for who they really are, and it won't be clouded by all these hormones and things that you're feeling.
He's so beautiful. He's so nice.
He's so kind. Like, but no, he's just good in bed.
He touched me.
Like, he told me he loved me in the act. You know? But yeah, it's just, you'll have more clarity. And also, the same chemical that is released, oxytocin, when women are breastfeeding, is the same chemical that's released when you're having sex with your partner. And
that chemical actually is a bonding agent, and that's what bonds you to your baby, that oxytocin. And then you're releasing that with this guy. So of course, that's why girls are getting, you know, they're crying for weeks after a breakup, and boys are like, I'm fine. You know, I'm done. I'm marrying someone the next, like, do you know what I mean? Like the next year or something. that we form that bond when we have sex. Like, it's inevitable. As females, we're more susceptible to things. And I'm proud to be a female. I love my emotional self, but you know, I want to give my emotional self to the right person, to the one who deserves that. Yeah.
Also, to add to that, if you know who Heather Lindsay is,
if you don't, check her out.
Yeah, she's amazing. She had a no kissing rule for her and her husband, who was her now husband, while they were dating. That's what she wanted, to not have any physicality, like just not be physical with her husband before marriage. And she feels that that's what really gave them a strong bond, because they have a real friendship, you know. So,
oh, that's so sweet.
Number 4.
This one is double standards, okay?
Yes.
We all know that women are on the rise. You've got the feminism movement talking about equality. But at the end of the day, if a girl sleeps around, she will get labelled a certain word or certain words. Whereas if a man sleeps around, unfortunately, he won't get labelled those words. That inequality is still existent. Am I right?
Yep, it's still there. Double standards are not going anywhere. Just think about it. Like, whenever people have one night stands, guys will be very quick to label you, even though they just committed the act with you. So the double standard is just not going away. So that's another reason why you should save it for marriage.
Yeah, I mean, because I think, you know, with your guy, that's your guy. Like, if that's your husband, that's your husband. Whatever you guys do in that realm is up to you guys. You know what I mean? You don't run the risk of him, you know, posting revenge porn on a website, for goodness sake. I'm being so serious. You don't understand. There's so many people doing that. I'm like, the cheek of it. Like, how dare you? What the hell? Who do you think you are? Like, I've shared my intimacy with you, and then because we've broken up now, you're going and putting it on a website? Say what? Like, hell no. Like, that's just ridiculous. If it's your husband within your marriage, you know, you have that security, you have that safety. So that's another wonderful reason to save sex for marriage. Oh, and by the way, about that double standard, I think if it was a guy who got put on a porn website, everyone would be like, oh, he's so cool, he's so, look at him. But if it's the girl, it's just, it's a shameful thing. Like, they make it a shameful thing. So, you know, as much as we may be liberated with our bodies, we can do whatever we want per se in this society, at the end of the day, females do get the worst end of the stick, and end of the bargain.
And if you just don't go there ever, nothing can come back and haunt you. You know, you have a clear conscience. Like, you know that there are no pictures, there's no video, there's nothing out there. You know, you don't have to be worried.
Number 5. So let's be real out here, okay? There are certain risks to having sex all over, whenever. I know we hear it all the time, but STDs are real, okay?
Real.
STDs happen, okay? Like, I think the statistics, like 1 in 4 people have had an STD before, which is really crazy. And everyone thinks, oh, yeah, just pop on a condom, it'll be fine. No, like, there's nothing
out here.
Yeah, there's nothing that is 100% safe. Even condoms are like 99% safe. You can still get stuff. Like, why take that risk? And I mean, okay, let's not beat around the bush. Sex is an amazing thing. Like, it's God-given. I know this is non-religious ways, but let's be real. God gave it to us. Like, it is an amazing thing. But why just risk getting all of these health complications? Nobody is immune to STDs. I don't know why some people think they're the invisible Hulk, the invincible Hulk, okay? Nobody's immune to them, okay? And they are not nice things. Go check them out. Check out the pictures. They're not nice things, okay? So just, yeah, be faithful. You know, it's funny that I saw this quote that said faithfulness these days doesn't mean being faithful to one person. It means being faithful to one person at a time. Like, that's deep. That's our society today. It's not like, yeah, I'm gonna be faithful to that one person my whole life. It's like, nah, I'll just be faithful to one person at a time. So whether it's that one person that week, I'll do her for that week. Then the next week I'll be faithful to that person for that 1 week. Society is just, we're just going mental right now.
Number 6.
Another reason is unwanted pregnancy.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who get pregnant by accident. Like, people are saying, oh, I'm on the pill, it's fine. The pill, so many people still get pregnant. And if you're not having sex with the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, the person who you want to be the father of your kids, why would you put yourself in the position of having to choose to have an abortion or not? You know, whether you believe an abortion is right, whether you believe it's wrong, like, I don't want to ever have to make that decision. I don't want to put myself in that position to have to decide, should I keep it, should I not? Like, especially with someone who I don't think is going to be a good father to my kids, like. And then you have, you just have all these baby daddy issues, baby mama issues.
Issues that come after that.
Yeah.
Like, what if you become a single parent, and then what if, you know, one day you figure, okay, I want to try and find love again. I know this may sound a bit, I don't know, sticky, but trying to find love as a single parent is definitely a lot harder, because you have, I know children are gifts from God and everything, but like, let's face it, you have more baggage, there's more, it's not just you that is going to be in this relationship. So to prevent all of that, just get married first. And I know people are going to say like, oh, but even after you get married, like, you get divorced or whatever, but at least just give yourself the best chance possible.
Number 7. For me, this one is quite interesting, and I know some people might disagree with me, but I think sex is the lowest form of intimacy that you can have in your relationship, okay? Let's not beat around the bush. Sex may be an amazing thing, but guess what? I could have sex with anybody. I could let any male on earth put his penis inside my vagina and I would have sex with them. There's no preclusion. There's nothing that a man has to do before he can enter me. He's got a penis, I've got a vagina, he can put it inside me and we are going to have sex, right? But you can't fall in love with anybody. I feel like sex is the lowest form of intimacy because you could do that with anybody. Don't get me wrong, all the reasons we've spoken about, the respect, you know, that, like, all of the things, they are up here. I'm not going to have sex with just anybody, but technically I could. There's no requirements, special requirements that enable me to be able to have sex with other people. All they need is a penis, all I need is a vagina. But for me to love somebody, I need to have a spiritual connection with that person. I have to have an emotional connection, and I can't just build that with anybody on the street. A man can't just take me out from the bushes and build that connection with me just like that. But he can put his penis inside me just like that. God forbid. Do you know what I mean? But that's what can happen. So I think that we need to really build relationships, like when we build them spiritually, mentally, that's actually the biggest form of intimacy. To be able to sit down and enjoy each other's company, that's intimacy. So when guys are like, oh yeah, if you really love me,
don't believe them. If they really loved you, they wouldn't try to coerce you or pressure you into trying to do anything that you don't want to do. And you might think, oh, he's not pressuring me or whatever, but if he already knows where you stand and you've already said that you don't want to have sex before marriage or anything, but then he's still trying to put the moves on you every now and again, like, that's still pressure. You might think it's just little, but like, it's still pressure. And because obviously you're falling in love, you may give in. So just know that in your mind that that's not love. Like, love does, you wouldn't want if you really love someone, you wouldn't want them to feel uncomfortable around you at any time, or just feel like that you're trying to make them give in to something that they've already decided before you came along that they don't want to do. So it's not a loving thing. It's not love. So just, if you've already made that decision, don't give in. Stick to your guns. It's definitely worth it. Number 8.
So for me, I just think actually sex is everywhere in our society. No matter where you go, you see some bums, you see some tits, you see some, you know, you just see some provocative picture anywhere, everywhere. And actually society is telling us, listen, everybody's having sex, everybody's having sex. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a rebel. I do not want to just do what everybody else is doing. I don't want to just do things because everybody's doing it. So why not be a rebel and actually go against the grain and just be one of the people who don't give up sex so easily? Be one of the people who's actually like, actually, I'm gonna wait for sex until marriage. It's not gonna kill me. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's just not gonna kill you. People act like, oh, this is what I find interesting when people say sex is one of our primary needs. It's as important as food. Okay, listen. If you don't have food for 7 days, you die. Okay, you die. If you don't have sex for years, you're still gonna be alive. Okay, and I know some people are like, what? What's the possibility? The thought of not having sex for so long. Oh my gosh. People are thinking this, but you're not. You're gonna survive, okay?
It's going to be fine.
You're gonna be okay. Like, it's not. The society's lying to you, okay? It's not. You don't need it. It's okay. It may feel amazing. It may feel wonderful, but you do not need it to survive. So actually, I just want to be a bit of a rebel and just reject all of this sexuality that the world is trying to push upon me and just make me be this person that I don't necessarily want to be. Number 9. So I can't count. Number 9.
What if every single woman, every single unmarried woman on the planet just woke up one day and said, you know what, I'm not having sex until I'm married? Just think about that for a minute. Let that sink in.
Boys.
Like, every single woman was like, that's it. No sex before marriage. Men wouldn't be able to cheat, first of all, on their wives because all other women are not having sex until they're married.
Exactly.
So we help the married ladies out. And then it also, because there's a new standard, men will have to raise
their game.
Yeah, they will have to rise to that standard. We would like run the world.
Yeah. We'll run the world, girls. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So like, let's start a movement. Let's stick together.
Yeah.
And like, they can't do anything without us.
We got the power. Yeah.
So yeah, it's not a loving thing for someone to
force you to do something or pressure you.
Especially without a ring. No ring, no ting.
Abi? Yeah. No ring, no ting.
When they try to put the moves on you, just be like, my finger is bare. Okay.
And finally,
number 10.
Lauryn Hill said so. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Girl, you know you better watch out. Those guys are only about that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. Woo, woo, woo! Oh yeah, high five, girlfriend. That was pretty cool. Oh yeah, you heard that. Those are 10 non-religious reasons to save sex for marriage. We've tried to make this video fun, and I just hope that the message gets across. Like, this video is not anti-sex, it's not anti-relationships. No. You know, I want to give my body up for the guy who loves me, the guy that I want to be with for the rest of my life, and I hope that you guys want to do the same as well. I just don't want to give up my body to randoms, like to random people who just don't deserve me. There's another amazing quote that I saw, that girls are like apples. The ones that are easier to get fall off the tree quickly, and boys scramble to get those rotten ones at the bottom of the tree. Ooh, but the ones at the top of the tree, the guys need to climb higher. So it's only the people who will make the effort and who will be worth it that will climb higher to get those ones who are there at the top of the tree. Girls, you are the ones at the top of the tree. Don't be the rotten ones that are easy to pick up at the top, at the bottom of the floor, okay, on the grass. Don't be that one.
And also, don't allow someone to, you know, have their fun, like, on the side whilst waiting to marry you. Nah. That doesn't work either.
That's not an excuse. How can a guy be like, oh, you know, since you weren't giving it up, I just, you know, I had to release my hormones somewhere. Please. No. What is he going to be doing when you're in marriage? What about when you just have kids and you can't have sex, or you don't want to have sex, you don't feel like having sex?
What's that time of the month?
Do you know what I mean?
You need to be able to know that he can control himself.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
Exactly. So ladies, this is Khafi.
This is Mercy.
Thank you so much for watching our video. Subscribe to my channel, A Cup of Khafi, and subscribe to Mercy's channel.
Yes, we'll just call it Mercy.
Okay, cool. I'll put the link in the video. Don't worry, you'll find it. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.